Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
And his lovely wife, Dawn.
We're excited. This is going to be a trip report over just kind of the first part of our most recent trip to Walt Disney World prior to the Resort Loop group cruise.
Which was so fun.
It was so fun.
I want to go back.
I know. No spoilers now. We're going to save that for...
I'm going to do one spoiler.
Okay.
Who knew you could literally throw 11 people together and have the most amazing vacation?
It was.
We did not, other than talking to people on the phone and you booking travel for them, we did not know anybody we were traveling with until we got on the ship with them.
Not personally. I mean, I've talked to more than you did, of course.
Right.
But yeah, you went in cold. You didn't really know.
No. I had the most amazing time getting to know everybody. I cannot wait to do it again. And I hope that more people will join us the next time because it was so much fun. It was the best anniversary ever.
It was a blast.
It was a blast. I want to go back.
Now, we're not going to announce a new date yet, mainly because the dates when we're looking at aren't available yet.
Right.
But stay tuned.
Yes. And we'll announce it as soon as we can.
Yes. Keep an ear out for that one.
Definitely.
But this is before the cruise. We're going to talk about everything leading up to the cruise.
Right.
So, we're in Ohio.
It's Thanksgiving Day. Literally Thanksgiving Day. We did it. We pulled it off. We did a good job. We had Thanksgiving at our house. We had most of the family here. We had everything. We had our meal.
Yes.
Everybody. We enjoyed our family that came. We had a good time. And we packed up leftovers for people who wanted leftovers. Everybody enjoyed the meal. They left. We got everything cleaned up. I think I started packing about 6 o'clock that night. I don't know. And we still got some pretty decent sleep, I would say, for having to get up at, 3 or 3:30 in the morning.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
It was pretty early we got up because we had to be at the airport at, 4:45, 5 o'clock, something like that. It was early because our flight left at 7:45 a.m. and we had to drive to Cleveland. So we got some decent sleep.
It was okay. Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't too bad.
No.
We left.
We've gone on less sleep on a vacation.
I only left 2 things hanging in the laundry room that I washed the night before, but it was okay. I had plenty of clothes. It wasn't a big deal.
That's right.
So I've left worse at home before, so it was okay. So it was all right. We did it. We made it.
We made it.
Plenty of time. We made it plenty of time.
And that's the show, everybody. We made it there okay. Everyone. No, I'm kidding. So I thought we should talk about how we got there because we flew. Normally we drive more often than not.
Right.
But this time we flew, but we flew first class.
We did.
So I'll let you talk about how we managed to finagle some first class, like why we went that route.
Right. We did it because it was not that much more expensive than coach. Once you added on the seat assignments and the luggage that we needed to take, it wasn't that much more expensive. So I think a lot of it had to do with, we booked these tickets in February. So way, way, way out. And that worked out well for us. So we went ahead and we booked it. It was a little bit more expensive, but we thought it's our anniversary. We're just going to go ahead and treat ourselves and we're going to do it. And I was glad that we did. And it was nice. And then, I don't know, I think it was maybe September-ish.
Yes.
We got an email that said your flight has been changed because it was supposed to be closer to 9 o'clock than 7:45 a.m. And we flew United. You can look and see, you can have a one-time, no-fee change if you need to. So I got on and I looked and I was like, wait a minute. First of all, there wasn't any other flight that we wanted to take because this was nonstop. The other ones, you had to change planes and they were getting in later in the day. We wanted to get in as early as possible because we didn't really have a very long time in Florida before the cruise. And we wanted to spend the day either at the pool or doing something. The cost of the first class ticket had gone down like kind of significantly.
Yes, it did.
I was like, wait a minute. So I thought, I wonder if they'll refund us. I didn't want flight miles. I didn't want like flight credit because we weren't going to be flying anytime soon,
Right.
where we could use it. So I called. I had zero trouble from United getting refunded that money, like actual cash money back onto my credit card. I couldn't believe it. United was so fabulous to work with. I was like, this is fabulous. So that was wonderful. So by the time it was all said and done, from the initial cost of our ticket versus economy, I think there was like a $60 difference per ticket.
Right. Exactly.
So I was like, this is fabulous. So that's how we ended up flying first class.
Right. And what's included in the first class ticket?
It was, we got 2 bags, checked bags per person, up to 70 pounds, not
Right.
50 pounds, up to 70 pounds, which was fabulous. So I didn't even bother to weigh our bags.
No, why
We
bother?
didn't have 70 pounds. And that was fabulous. Plus a carry-on, plus a personal item.
Right.
I was like, this is fabulous. I didn't even bother. We pulled out all the suitcases we had. I packed probably way more than I needed to pack, except for the 2 things I left hanging up in the laundry room that didn't get packed, but packed whatever. My FE gifts, large. Didn't have to worry about what size the FE gifts we took on the cruise were.
Right,
We
right.
had an entire suitcase full of FE gifts. It was great.
That's all that was in there.
So yeah, it was all that was in the one suitcase. And it was a large suitcase too. It was
Right.
fabulous. So yeah, and we got breakfast.
I was going to say first class also included breakfast. I'll be honest, that wasn't too bad.
I didn't think mine was too bad either. It was tasty.
It was.
And they sent us an email a week before our flight that asked us to pre-choose our breakfast if we
Right.
wanted to. So what did you have?
I always love saying this word on the show, frittata.
Yes. So what did your breakfast all include? What was your frittata like?
Let's see. The frittata was excellent. It had turkey sausage with it. Surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
It had some spinach in there. I just kind of pushed that to the side. I really wasn't in the mood for any kind of dark vegetable. That's a different story altogether.
I know.
And what else was in there? Was there some kind of sweet in there? There was a little Danish or something was included.
That might have been included with yours.
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't remember.
mine.
But it was very good. Had some coffee with it. Again, on the plane. Wasn't awful.
That's good.
Because personally, I try not to drink a whole lot before I get in the plane. I don't have to wedge myself into the bathroom and get pulled out by the jaws of life. Had to have an emergency landing in Charlotte to get this guy out of the bathroom.
I will tell you a funny story though about that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I chose the Belgian waffle
Mm-hmm.
with cranberry and apple compote on top. So that was very tasty.
It looked very good.
It's a little bit soggy on the bottom, but you're just going to have that when you don't have a fresh Belgian waffle, but not too bad. And it was pretty tasty. And then I think yours did too. Mine came with peach Greek yogurt.
Yes, it did.
So
Is it
and
Oikos?
I
Or some-
happen
it was
to like Greek yogurt. I probably wouldn't have chosen peach because that's not one of my favorite flavors. But I was hungry, so I ate it, and I was like, the peach is actually tasty. So I think I'll probably buy that at the grocery store at some point. So
Get a
it
couple
was-
extras because I liked it as well.
Yeah, it was really good. That, and then of course I have my morning Coke because I can't live without my caffeine. And I
Right.
don't drink coffee or tea. So that was really good. I thought it was quite tasty. I was really happy.
Again,
So-
for however much we said it was a $60 more ticket.
$60 more.
Not to worry about luggage. Had breakfast on the way.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
More room in the seats and leg room. Forget about it.
Okay, so here's my funny story.
Okay,
my
I'm sorry.
mom just told me. So her friend Donna just came back from a cruise, and they were on their way back, and they had a layover in Charlotte. This is a different airline. I won't say the airline though. And the captain went in to use the restroom and got stuck in the restroom, and they were delayed getting out of Charlotte because he couldn't get out of the bathroom.
Oh my
They
goodness.
finally had to call maintenance, and maintenance had to take the door off of the bathroom and to get him out. And they said the pilot kind of made a joke about it, whatever, but they were delayed 40 minutes getting out of
Ow.
Charlotte because the captain got stuck in the restroom.
Oh my goodness.
And Donna said, well, it was a good thing. It was on a regional jet. And he said it was a good thing it was the captain, because what if a passenger had gotten stuck like in the air?
Right,
In
exactly.
the bathroom? That would have been really dangerous. He said it was a good thing they were still on the tarmac going. But he said it was kind of like funny. The guy had a real good sense of humor about the whole thing.
Well, I
And
hope so.
he was. He said it was kind of funny, but he made a real funny comment about it. I can't think what it was, but they said it was pretty.
Oh my. If that was me, I would be afraid. I'd just like wing the door open and just try my best from outside the bathroom to hit the Hit the target. Everybody turn around. I was going to do this from outside the bathroom. Aiming in.
So, well, you know me. I couldn't wait. So
No, I
went
know.
in and I had to use the bathroom. And I think it must echo a little bit louder than I think it echoes, or maybe I was louder than I thought I was, but I was just like, ugh. I'm not a good public bathroom person to begin with.
Yeah.
I have a germophobia issue. And I was like, oh, and finally the very, very nice first class flight attendant that was there, as I'm opening the door, he's like, ma'am, are you okay? And I'm opening it with the paper towel that I had dried my hands with after I washed them. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, it's kind of nasty. I was like, yes. He's like, yeah. He goes, we try to clean them up. He goes, but 1 or 2 people use it. He's like, it's not real clean. I'm like, I know. I said I wouldn't use it, but I had to. And I said the pilot had said it was going to be kind of turbulent. And I said the seatbelt sign was off. And I thought, this is probably my one and only chance. And he goes, oh, probably. So, but yeah, the pilot sat everybody down, including the flight attendants, probably the last maybe 40 or 45 minutes of the flight.
Yeah.
It was pretty bumpy.
It was a little bumpy.
But hey, we made it.
We made it. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, pretty on time too.
We were on time. Were we a little bit early? Usually we're a little bit early.
Oh, we might have been. I don't know, but it was nice.
Benefit of leaving early in the morning. You get there before anybody has a chance to start a delay.
That's right.
Another reason we like the no connections.
That's right.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Just get where you're going. Get wheels up and go.
That's right. I liked it. So it was a really good flight. United did as well. So we'll get a shout out to United. Fabulous. I think the flight attendants did a great job.
They were so nice.
They were very nice, pleasant. For that early in the morning, I'll take it.
Maybe it's because we were in first class. Maybe they're rude to everybody in the back. We don't know how that works out.
I don't think so. They were pretty smiley when we got on and off the plane. I think they would be okay.
Were. I think so.
It was nice.
So we're in Orlando, as we call it in the business, the MCO.
Yep, the MCO.
And this is the first time, it is the first time ever we tried a private transfers to Walt Disney World.
Yes, that was nice.
We tried to class it up a little bit for the anniversary. So,
considering this was our one and only ever anniversary trip.
Well, first ever.
Yes.
Not only, hopefully.
Well, I hope not only. It was the first one ever. Only at this point.
Because, school year type stuff. But
right.
So we went with the highly recommended by listener Marlene.
Yes.
And I've recommended them to many people. Actually, a couple other people have used them. Everybody has had a positive experience. They're called Orlando Magical Rides. They were fantastic.
Fantastic.
They did exactly what they said they were going to do and exactly the way they were going to do it. They said, when you get there, we monitor your flight, so we know exactly when you're going to get there. When you land, and probably before you get to your luggage, you're going to get a text from your driver. We landed. We're walking to the, the monorail, the shuttle to the terminal. And before there, I got the text. He's on his way. He's right there. And then we were going to the luggage. He asked where we were. We met him. Piece of cake.
It was. And it's nice because in this day and age, you do have to be careful and, be very careful about who you get in a car with.
Absolutely.
So what are their security protocols?
Omar, shout out to Omar. He was our driver.
He did a great job.
He did a great job. He texted a picture of himself actually in the airport, what he looked like that day. So it's not like you had to guess and wonder. I said, oh, there's Omar. We'll look for him. We went right to where he said he was going to be. There he was. Helped us with our luggage.
Yes. It was nice so that you knew exactly how he was dressed, exactly what he looked like.
Yep.
You didn't have to worry about getting in a car, with a stranger or anything, someone pretending to be somebody else.
And he was holding the iPad with our name on it.
Yes. So I felt very secure.
Yes.
So his driving, I didn't feel uncomfortable with how he was driving at all because I'm skittish about people who drive. But yeah, I felt very safe. So seatbelts and all the seats worked.
Yes. Vehicle was very clean.
Yes.
No odors to the vehicle.
Nope.
Just a pleasant experience.
Absolutely. Highly, highly recommend him.
Yes. So Orlando Magical Rides. Omar, fantastic job.
Yep. And when we got to, we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge. When we got there, it wasn't just here you go, thanks, and left our luggage by the curb. He wheeled our luggage into the lobby for us because we did have a lot of luggage.
We did.
Just the two of us. And so he helped carry us all of our luggage, up to the check-in desk.
Yes.
So it was really nice.
Very pleasant experience. Orlando Magical Rides.
Yes. Highly, highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up from both of us.
Right. And we got there earlier than I didn't even really check in online. I'm kind of against checking in online or checking in on the app. I want to get there.
I like the experience of face-to-face with the cast members.
Absolutely.
Some people, they like to check in, go straight to their room. They have their magic bands ready to go. We didn't really have magic bands. All of our magic bands, I don't think they're old. They're kind of sticky at this point in time from the plasticky stuff. So,
and we would have to take them all down to see if they even worked and see which worked.
Exactly. So we hadn't made the decision yet whether we were going to get new magic bands, the Magic Band Plus, because we didn't have those that would even work on a cruise ship. And we hadn't decided whether we were going to get them or whether we were just going to use cards. So we were going to have to go to the front desk anyway. So it didn't matter.
And my theory is you might not get an upgrade if you're not checking in with a person.
Right.
That's just my theory. I don't know if that's true. Or they have any way of doing it.
I have read some people get upgraded checking in online. Some people do, some people don't. But I think your best chance of an upgrade is a face-to-face interaction.
Absolutely.
So,
and be very pleasant. Be excited to be there.
For sure. They're not always available. It depends on how crowded the hotel is.
Absolutely.
Depends on how nice you're being.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
Now, that being said, we checked in, had a lovely check-in experience.
Yes. He was very, very nice. Very, very helpful.
Yes.
And we got an upgrade.
We did.
It was so exciting.
We paid for the standard view room,
which was a parking lot view. And we got to the room. And we did end up probably one of the furthest, not quite the furthest room from the lobby, but one of the furthest rooms from the lobby. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, it's such a hike. We actually prefer that area of Animal Kingdom Lodge because it's quiet.
Yes.
It's just one of the most quiet areas of the lodge. And I like it quiet.
Yes.
I've said it multiple times.
Right.
When I sleep, when I go to a hotel, I like it quiet.
Because the chances are the further you're down away from everything, the fewer kids and families are going to be running by your area excited to go to the parks.
Exactly. And it was quiet.
It was.
I loved it. And so we were on Zebra Trail, which I don't think is a super active trail. We didn't see too many animals. We saw a giraffe, and we saw like the usual like little deer-like.
But
we saw some really beautiful birds.
We did.
They were beautiful.
It was very pleasant. And truth told, we didn't even have a chance to spend a lot of time in the room.
No.
To enjoy the view. Mm-mm. We knew that going in, but we really, really wanted to stay there anyway. So.
Right. For sure. Animal Kingdom Lodge, honestly, is just one of my most favorite hotels.
Yes.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful hotel. We thought maybe we'd spend more time there on Friday.
Yeah,
we thought
we
would swim on Friday, but Mother Nature did not cooperate with us. No, she did not. It was not a warm day.
No.
It wasn't even a sunny day.
2 weeks out, it looked like it was going to be warm. Then the closer we got, and your daily weather checks, it kept getting colder. And
I was not happy.
No.
It was like in the mid 60s by the time that rolled around.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Again, room beautiful. We've talked about the rooms before, but.
Mm-hmm. The room was very, very nice.
Yes.
So, and we ended up with did we book a king room or did we book 2 queens? I can't remember.
I thought maybe it was initially a king.
I think so. And I think when they upgraded us, they upgraded us to 2 queens, which that was fine.
It was fine. Absolutely.
I would probably rather have 2 queens and be on a Savannah than a king with a parking lot view. So that worked. I didn't mind having my own bed, honestly.
I get you.
That was all right because I knew we were going to have one bed on the ship, so that was fine. But it was nice. The room was nice. The bathroom was beautiful.
Yes.
Love the bathroom. Love all the amenities in the bathroom. So very, very nice. I can't remember what we did. We went and had lunch somewhere. Oh, I know where we went. We went to Kona Cafe and had lunch.
We did. We decided to just start milling about the Walt Disney World property.
That's what we did.
We got on a bus. Yeah, we had to get on the bus. We went to the Magic Kingdom.
Yes, so that we could resort hop a little bit.
Yes, we're going to. Actually, I think our initial plan was to check out some Christmas.
Yes.
And then we got hungry.
So we went to the Polynesia and we went to Kona Cafe.
Yes.
And I did not look at the menu beforehand because we would not have gone to Kona Cafe and my picky eater status. However,
documented on the show, by the way.
I know. But I did try something new.
Yes, you did.
We tried the pot stickers appetizer there. which was amazing.
It was very good.
I would highly recommend that. Those were fantastic.
Yes.
And then the very nice server let me get chicken fingers and fries.
That's a Walt Disney World thing. If you don't like anything on the menu, they have no problem bringing you anything on the kids' menu.
No, they don't. And I do appreciate that. And she didn't even bring it to me on a kid's plate. She brought it to me on a grown-up plate. So shout out to Kona Cafe for that one. So that was fine. But you had some good food.
I had a little sushi. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge sushi person just because I don't usually get it out around very much. I'm not sure Ohio is well known for their sushi.
I don't think so.
But I did get it. It was fantastic. With the dumplings and the sushi, it was just the right amount for lunch. Mm-hmm. Oh, we did have their bread, though, didn't we? That was
Yes, their bread was really good. That was
really
delicious.
Good. Oh.
So that was good. So we did not walk away hungry.
No.
That's for sure.
No, we did not.
What did we do then?
I think maybe we just went back to the hotel. We were full. I think we took the...
Did we take the monorail to the...
We took the monorail back to the Magic Kingdom. I think caught the bus back to the hotel.
Would have just hung out then. Got ready for dinner.
So we went to Topolino's. What'd you think of your dinner?
Well...
Always beautiful up there, by the way.
Yes. Topolino's is so beautiful. And I had the filet again because I had it the last time I was there, and it was wonderful.
Same.
And I was a little disappointed because I was so looking forward to the potato side dish that I had the last time.
Yes.
And did not realize that Topolino changes their side dishes.
Who knew they would change the potato?
I know. So it was a potato puree instead of like the potato. It was like a au gratin potato the last time I had.
It was a gratin potato bar.
It was so delicious.
It was.
The potato puree was good.
Absolutely, it was
but
good.
It was not as good as the potato au gratin bar.
Here's the thing. I can make a potato puree at home.
I can too, yeah.
They're just extra whipped mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I can knock that out anytime.
Exactly. They did let me substitute. They had asparagus with it, and they did let me substitute carrots for the asparagus. So I appreciated that. So the bread was delicious.
Absolutely it was.
None of the desserts. I wanted dessert, but none of the desserts looked all that good to me.
Same.
So we skipped dessert. I think we went to the Mara, and got dessert.
We did. We did.
When we got back. So Topolino's was nice, but again, it was cold. So we didn't even go out on the terrace.
Right.
So it was a very chilly night.
I'm going to say it's just because it was true. Topolino's dinner this time, very nice. Mm-hmm. The service, not quite to what we've experienced in the past. So that left me a little disappointed in the overall experience because of that.
I was very disappointed in the service. I was kind of like, okay, y'all kind of waiting around.
I don't think I got a refill, which I always like. Almost always get the iced tea, and I always need at least a second one.
Right.
And
the service was very, very lackluster this time.
Yeah.
We got what we wanted. It just, I don't know. I mean, the meals came out fine, and I would say in a timely manner, but the drinks were not refilled, and I had to ask for a dessert menu. They didn't offer a dessert menu.
We also had to ask for butter for the rolls.
Yes.
Which, I mean, they do that lovely balsamic vinegar and virgin olive oil.
Yes.
But we're just kind
it
of
wasn't
in the mood for
good. I don't know what it was. They don't bring it's not balsamic vinegar. It's just olive oil.
Was it just the oil?
It's just olive oil.
Oh,
yeah. And it wasn't good. I don't know what it was. It just had a different taste to it. I didn't care for it. So then we had to ask for butter instead. So I don't know, because on the cruise ship, the one night we had it was at Palo. We had the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
And it was really, really good.
Yeah.
But at Topolino's, it's just olive oil, and it just did not have a good taste to it.
Didn't hit it. And I don't remember that last time, because I'm sure I would have had that last time we were there. So
yeah. So I don't know. It's just not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not anything that I cared for.
No, so that's why we asked for some butter.
Exactly. So I don't know. For the cost of the meal, would I go back? I don't know.
I know.
There's
I don't know
other
either.
wonderful restaurants at Disney World.
True.
So if I'm going to go to a restaurant and we're going to spend that kind of money, I want really, really good service. So typically when we go to a restaurant like that, we're pretty high-end tippers.
Oh, absolutely.
This time
they're happy when we leave.
Yeah, the servers are generally very happy when we leave. So, at the bottom of your bill, they, say suggested tip, and they always start with 18% and they go up to 25% or 28%, something
Yeah, it's like 18,
that.
22 and something else. Or
25,
18, 20,
something
22, I
like that.
remember.
We're usually at the higher end, whatever the higher end was. This time was like, okay, 18%. That's about what you're getting, honey, because that's about what you earned. And he didn't even bring the meals out. There's another guy that brings the meals. And I don't remember that from the last time, but that very well could have been the last time. Maybe it's just another guy, a runner that brings the meals out as soon as they're ready, so they're hot.
I seem to remember there was the runner and the waiter both brought out our stuff
meals
at
the last time, because
but not this time.
I think you're right, because because it was a woman the last time that was our server. They both brought them out because she wanted to check to make sure the temperature of the steaks was correct. And she wanted to make sure that if we needed anything else.
Right.
And he never even came by to see if our meals were okay until we were almost finished with them.
Yeah, it was
it was odd.
It was disheartening a little bit.
It was. I was kind of like, well, and the food was fantastic. The food
was
was really good. I didn't have any complaints with the taste of the food or anything like that. It was fabulous.
Yes. Disappointed that we had puree, but the puree was good.
It was fine. But the service, the service would turn me off from going back. Not the food at all.
No. So I think next time we might have to try one of the other, we'll call it upper end Disney restaurants to mix up our stuff. But
I think so too, which I'm sad because I really loved Topolino's the first time a lot.
So after dinner, since we were right there, we went around the shops for a little bit, and we were going to actually look at the desserts down there in the Riviera lobby.
Right.
I don't know what is the Riviera and desserts.
They just didn't look good.
Nothing's leaping out to us at the Riviera for dessert.
Nope.
So we went on our way. We decided to do the Skyliner.
I love the Skyliner.
I know.
It's just a really, really great way to get around. So you can't be that close to the Skyliner and not take a quick little trip.
Heck no. So I believe we went to the studios.
We did.
Turned around. I think on the way back then, you were like, what do you think about getting magic bands?
Yeah. I said, let's just get some magic bands. I said, I think it'll just be easier to have the magic bands for, because we had decided, probably it being Thanksgiving weekend, it's going to be crowded. So we decided we were probably going to buy the Genie Plus.
Right. Absolutely.
It's just going to be easier than having the cards for, to get the lightning lanes.
Right.
It's just going to be easier. So I talked him into that because initially he decided, nah, we don't need it.
Yeah, just use the cards.
Just use the cards. And
we're already paying for the Genie Plus, but then you get to the point, hey, we're already all in. Might as well just buy everything we need to buy.
That's what I thought. Let's just go for it.
Let's just go for it.
So I said, well, the best way to get to Disney Springs is probably just go to Pop. We're on the Skyliner. Just go to Pop and get a bus to Disney Springs. Yep. So that's what we did. We get to Disney Springs. Oh my goodness.
Friday night probably wasn't the best time to go, I guess.
Holy
in retrospect.
Cow. It was wall to wall people.
Sea of people.
And apparently at Disney Springs, unbeknownst to us, there's basically one place to buy Magic Band Plus.
Yes.
And had we known ahead of time, you can buy them at your resort. And the two that we bought were sold at our resort.
Now, we did look in the resort real quick.
We did. We didn't see them.
Yeah. They were on a little spinny thing. They were pointed the other way or just eyes weren't open. Yeah. I don't know. We
probably could have saved ourselves an hour and a half. I don't know.
Yeah, because neither one of us were in comfortable shoes at that point and walking around the Disney Springs.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
But it's in the old pin trading station.
Yes.
At the Springs. If you're looking, you would think they would have it in World of Disney, which is where we went.
Oh, yeah.
You always hear everything we have is at World of Disney. Apparently not.
No. But I found my perfect magic band. I love my magic band so much. And I love yours. Yes. I think you would have preferred just to have a plain colored one. But
probably would have been okay with the black one. They didn't have it there, and I didn't want to look around anymore for anything.
But if on our next trip you want to get the black one, get the black one.
Yeah, we'll see how I feel.
I love mine so much. I love mine for the both of us so much.
Mine grew on me, so
I love yours a lot. I kind of found
mine's more of a kind of a retro. The retro.
I love yours so much, but anyways, I love mine so much. So anyways, we bought them, got them back to the room. You connected them, did whatever you had to do with them.
It was actually very easy.
Yep. So got him back to the room. We decided we better go to the Mara because I really wanted something sweet.
Yes.
So got something to eat.
What did we get you for this treat?
I think it was a chocolate chip muffin.
Chocolate chip muffin. I strangely enough got the zebra domes.
Yeah.
Which I think were a little different because I think on the bottom of it, I thought I might be misremembering what it was. I thought on the bottom it had almost like a Oreo cookie, like the chocolate cookie crunched up on the bottom, kind of help hold it up. And this time it was chocolate sprinkles.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know if chocolate sprinkles have always been it or chocolate sprinkles are now cheaper.
I don't know.
Zebra domes aren't something I buy every time, but
Interesting.
I thought something's a little different. But they were fantastic, so we'll go with that.
Anyway.
All right.
Well, we had that.
Yes.
And I think we're just going to have to wrap it up now. And we're going to have to...
Let's talk about the parks on a future show.
We're going to have to do that.
Who knew that it would go this long talking about first class?
Who knew? But it was a good experience.
So, moral of that story, again, double check the first class rates because you might not
You
be that much
never
more.
know. Exactly, because you have to compare. How much is it going to be for me to check my bag and to buy a seat? And if it's not that much more to buy first class,
Yes.
and check like the times of day, because I was very, very surprised at how much cheaper it was to go first thing in the morning, because it was like almost double. First class ticket was almost double to go like 3 hours later.
Right.
So check those prices.
Get there and
you might be surprised. And
That's
it
right.
was comfy. The little seat was so comfy.
It was comfortable.
And they were so nice to us in first class.
They were so nice.
And we could have boarded early. We could have boarded like second or third. I don't know, super early.
Why are you on there?
But
rush getting on a plane.
I was not on a, well, we were like, I think the second to last people to board first class because everybody jumps on board and they were serving drinks already and whatever, which that didn't matter to us one way or the other. I always have to, I'm kind of claustrophobic-ish, and being on a plane was not my idea of a fun time.
No.
We waited till almost everybody was on board. Then we got on board.
Before we climb in that tube.
Yeah. I was totally okay with that, just to wait. So anyway. All right.
We'll continue our trip saga.
To the parks the next day.
Oh, I love talking about the parks.
Me too.
Everybody, I'm Tim Scott. Facebook, Twitter, the website, ResortLoop.com.
See you, everybody.